Hello and welcome back. I am your host, GeneralTezla, and today we're going to be playing some Avengers. Let me go ahead and jump on in with
Yeah, Carlos
Buddy
is
Mark.
working, so
He's talking.
I don't think he'll be joining us.
Yeah, Carlos told me, because I asked him originally, and he was like, yeah, I can play, and I was like, that's going to be great. We'll have 3 people on, and then he told me today, he was like, yeah, I forgot I have work. So I was like, well, that's okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
He felt bad about it, but I was like, it's not like a big deal. I would love to play with you, but I'm not going to be upset that you couldn't.
yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, this is loaded now. Hey, nameplate. I'll take free nameplate. Oh yeah, by the way, you should check because every week they have a free item in the marketplace.
Yeah, I saw
Got him
that.
where he stands.
Let
Yeah,
me see
I've been
it,
getting
and I might
that
not stop
stuff
you.
and just I'll take free
This is
stuff.
a message for the
You
princess.
know. Okay, jumping on right now.
Okay. It's doing
It would appear
like a cutscene real quick.
every Wakandan is a warrior
I
after
got you.
all.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
extending an invitation,
I think they're gonna
princess.
release the
Come
roadmap
to
in
me alone,
the
or
next
your
like
people
9 days or so.
will die.
Nice. That'll be
Yeah,
exciting.
Now, you keep me
yeah,
waiting,
there's
and I'll
some
make them
rumors
off
and stuff.
one
It makes sense that
by
they'd release it on the anniversary of the game.
True.
So
I'm really excited for the future of this, and I'm excited to see where they're gonna take it.
Can I got him now?
yeah, for sure. I'm I'm hoping the Kree invasion when that finally comes in Captain
Your
Marvel.
symbol
Like I'm hoping that's just gonna be like a huge DLC where we get to see like all kinds of
behind
cool
him.
stuff. Like
That is a
basically like
Swedish temple,
Wakanda,
yes.
but a little bit bigger.
Yes,
Kind of what I'm hoping for.
but you are not going. I am.
You want
Yeah,
to walk powerless
the,
into a
I
trap of
hope
that
we get to
madman's
actually
making.
play the
Those
Kree
are my
invasion. Like, I hope they make that a playable part of the
Zawavari
game.
gave me everything I needed to know about that temple.
Oh yeah,
My
for sure. If
team
they
knows
don't, that's
vibranium better
total
than
missed
anyone. The
opportunity.
only trap I'm walking into is one
Especially with
of
how
my
much
making.
build they've gotten to it. Like,
Let me do this,
with the
brother.
supersized Centenoids,
See our plan through.
I'd be surprised if they didn't actually
We do not have
do
time for
anything with
this.
it, especially with how much
Grab the
build
jet and
they've
go.
had towards that.
I want to
Right.
follow her.
I mean,
Blindly.
yeah, I'm I'm
She is my sister.
not so
Those
convinced
are
that
my
they'll
people.
do something with
If
actual
something happens,
police
I
entries just
must be
because
there to pick up the
it doesn't
pieces.
seem like this engine is capable of doing very much they're using. But I hope they could find a way to do it that's not too, too heavy on the engine. Because I mean, yeah, the Korean invasion. They have an opportunity there to bring in like totally new map and new enemies, new villain sectors, new everything. You know,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, they
honestly just
shoot.
whether or not they choose to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, they could even drop a new mission type or yeah, dude, they could make it a new mission type like in invasion mission type, invasion sector or something like that, where kind of like the horde drop zones where they just pop up everywhere, and so it's like on every map that in the game you have to you can have an opportunity to defend a Kree from invading, you know?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
I think that would
Also,
be pretty sick.
I'm getting some echo with my voice. Whenever I talk, I think it's coming from your end.
Hello?
Hello? Yep,
Can you
it's
hear
still
me?
there.
Still there? not sure. I think it might be something wrong with my headphones.
Yeah, I've had that before where it'll start echoing, but it's only when I talk to you.
Yeah, again, I think it's my headphones. Let me see. Turn that down a little bit.
This will give me a chance to upgrade my Black Panther character.
Let's
'Cause
see. Let me try and do this. Sound, audio output.
I don't know. It's not echoing right now.
Yeah, I unplugged my headphones.
So it's definitely your headphones. They're causing my voice to echo, which is a weird thing for headphones to do.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of old and just janky. I don't know. How did I do this last time? Oh, I must be. Talk? Real
Hello?
quick?
Testing 1, 2. Yeah, no echo.
Yeah. How did I do this last time? I forget. Hello? Is there still echo?
Testing 1, 2.
Testing, 1,
Oh,
2.
it's even worse.
Oh, it's even worse. Oh, frick. I guess you just gotta play, like...
One of these days, I'm gonna need to get you some new headphones. However, that may happen.
Just... I guess I'm just gonna use the new built-in microphone for the PS5 controller, because it's the only option I have right now that doesn't have echo. It just is kind of quiet a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why you're getting echo on headphones. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what the deal is.
But alright.
That's too. They're got them. I got them a while back, but they're gaming headphones. Someone gave to me. Should work. Theory. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna play like this then.
Do you need me to send you the invite soon? Or I mean again?
Yes. Yeah. Send it to me. I don't know why I didn't join. Wait. Hold up. Give me a sec. Gotta figure out how to use this new UI. Oh, here we go. Social. Oh yeah. Yeah, send me another invite. I wish you could just join someone's game. It doesn't make sense to me that
Well, especially
Can't
if
join
they're
friends.
yeah, especially if they're your friends. Like, it should
Yeah.
just let you jump into their game. Maybe no, because there's not like a matchmaking option. I don't know why.
Oh, that's true. But that, I mean, that's another thing that doesn't make sense. Is there that should be a matchmaking feature. Join in progress.
Yep. Yep, that'd be nice. But unfortunately, ow, I just hit my knee on my desk. Unfortunately, that's not a thing right now. Other than like the quick match thing, there's not
Okoye, I
really
receive
like a join
Loud and clear,
currently
my
in
king.
progress game.
I have disabled the locator beacon on the jet.
Right. You'll see too when we finally get to play the
We'll be
OLT.
landing in a remote area
You'll
west
see
of
what I
Ashura's
mean
temple.
when I say like it would come super in handy for the OLT. Like it doesn't make any sense that they
Her name is Ayo.
don't have it at this
We have
point.
not heard from her, and she was not in the
Is
Maiden's
it-
ransom video.
It's ridiculous
Thank
that
you, beloved.
I mean I've played the OLT now like maybe 4 times, and 3 out of those 4 times someone dropped
Tracker is live,
before
but the princess's signal
getting
is
to
weak.
either the
She must
first
have gone on the ground through the cave.
first boss fight or
Claw has people
to like
following her.
the
There's a
Redaptoid.
pocket of the
That's
forces
annoying.
between
And
you
for
she.
yeah, and for seemingly no reason. Like it didn't make sense to me why they were dropping either. So that's just so frustrating.
Shuri is even. Watching.
Hey, what do you think about this Black Panther suit I got?
It's interesting. Kind of noir a little bit.
It's a completely like different style, but I kind of like it.
I mean, I dig anything that's like pretty unique and makes you feel like comic book esque. I like, even if I wouldn't necessarily use it in game.
No, it's definitely one that I like, and I would never want to see him like in a movie specifically, like a Black Panther movie with him wearing it. But like,
Yeah,
just for playing the game, I like it.
Following the princess.
yeah. I mean, that's part of the fun too of the game is like, it's not a movie, you know, so you get to enjoy like the comic book aspect of it a little bit more. You know what's kind of, I guess, interesting to me? So they put spider warning in whatever in the like the DLC, the beginning, like for those people that have arachnophobia.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which, oh dude, pay attention to, by the way, pay attention to the attack if you see it. It's like a unblockable attack from the big spider.
Oh, that web
Where they
one that he
shoot-
just did.
Yeah, where he like pulls you in with the web.
Yep, he missed me, but
That's, so if they hit you one of these times, like you'll see. You see, he just grabbed me with it.
yep.
So that's what I was referring to when I said like they already have a moveset in place for Spider-Man. You know, like in the coding. So they already have some elements ready for them. But
Princess's signal is weakening.
yeah, they put like like arachnophobia warning, those
Yeah,
of fear of spiders, but like technically these are not spiders because they only have 4 legs.
I feel like it would still trigger like someone who had arachnophobia. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure they're doing it to protect themselves because for legal reasons, but it's still not technically a spider, you know.
Which I didn't know you could sue over like a phobia from a game. You know what I mean? Like
I don't. Yeah.
like if you have like a fear of
I will let you know
I don't know, like water or something, and do they have to like they don't have to put a warning for water? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how all that legality works. Like, I'm sure it's not just, you know, oh, I'm afraid of spiders and
Well, no, I know a
spiders in this
phobia
game,
is
therefore-
like a different level of fear, but I don't know what like the criteria is for like that someone would sue, like be able to get away with suing. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Is I don't think
Want everyone to get out of this
I
Then we are
somehow
agreed.
doubt that it's just, you know, oh, I have this fear, therefore I'm gonna, you know, sue you because you didn't warn me. You know, I'm sure there's some other legal stuff that happened where companies started putting in those warnings, but
That's
like,
fair.
I'm interested in like why that's something they do now to protect themselves. You know, like why that had to be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like it's very different from like epilepsy, where there's actual like, oh,
Right.
you have a seizure.
Has there been any
It's a
signs,
clear like,
Not yet.
I don't know, but like with phobias, I don't know that there's like like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's like it's harder to like draw that line with how intense of a reaction someone has to have for it to be like like to where you can sue. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I
Or
also
or
don't
even
know enough about
how-
the legal system to know that answer.
Yeah. Or even why the company would be liable for that.
Exactly, and that was the part more I was thinking is when it comes to spiders, like, is the company really like responsible for that? I know that they put
Right.
spiders in the game, but like, I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know enough about the legal system to know.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't realize I was taking so much damage. Where are you?
I was checking some gear and stuff.
Crap. I'm dead.
I'm on my way now. I should be able to make it.
Oh, so the new Spider-Man trailer, huh?
Wow, dude. I'm so hyped. I mean, I already suspected. I mean, I've been theorizing for a while that they were going to bring all the Spider-Man movies together,
Yeah.
but seeing the trailer finally and getting that confirmed was like so hyped for me.
Yeah. I've tried to like limit the amount of like other people's opinions oh no. Oh well. I've tried to limit the amount of other people's opinions that I view before I form my own opinion on it, but I am pretty hyped.
Right.
I watched this one video, someone talking about it, and they were talking about it, about some of the side effects that it might have for other future films, and it just got me more hyped for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of doors that are. Oh, I'm gonna get this chest real quick. Oh, that's cool. It's a little hidden
Wait, where's the chest?
down here.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's two of them.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
like a puzzle thing.
that's pretty cool. I like that.
I was working on it a second ago and just hadn't got to it.
Probably over here somewhere hiding.
Oh, did you already hit the button over there?
Yeah. Let's see. Where's number? Ah, found it.
Oh, okay, shoot. Alright. Why don't you get all the buttons, Mark?
I like these puzzles. That's cool.
I know. I think this is a whole new level of gameplay that they're adding,
Oh,
and
for
I'm really
sure.
happy with it. The new direction with a little more to the map. I just hope that they add this into the stuff you play frequently, and not just the story stuff.
Right. Exactly.
Because like the story stuff, I'm glad they're. Oh shoot! I'm glad they're adding it, but you know, you play through it once, twice, like you know, maybe like there's only so many times you play
The
through it.
princess has gone inside.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I keep missing this jump.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You have to make the multiplayer content just as engaging. Otherwise, kind of a waste of the potential of the game, and probably more engaging
No, I'm
single
about
player
to,
content because
I'm
people are
about,
going to be playing it. Keep dying.
I keep missing this branch. Oh my gosh. What am
Grab
I
the
not?
wall.
How do you grab the wall?
Not just yet. Panther Cup.
Jump on, onto it.
Okay. No, there you. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so dumb. That whole time. Aquaphobia, two guys are through an advisory content in games with common phobias. That's interesting. Sam just sent me something saying that there's a website called Gameophobia. Gamephobia.
Huh.
And basically it's these guys who are trying to like, oh, you're over here fighting spiders. And I was just falling off a cliff repeatedly. Cool. Basically they're going through and I guess marking certain games in which phobias you might have to like watch out for certain games. That's interesting.
Oh, interesting.
So like beyond the ones that are like spiders, I guess, and you know, fear of water.
Right, right.
Aquaphobia.
And that's an unfortunate fear.
I don't think that's an actual fear. I know there's like a fear of oceans and maybe or like large body of water or something.
I mean, there's a fear of everything. To be
Exactly,
honest.
including water.
There's
Sam's
there's someone
arguing
out there for you.
Sam is arguing with me about this fear of water thing.
She doesn't believe it, or
She doesn't believe. She's not a believer in the fear of water. Now she's trying to throw her degree at me.
That means what? Now I have to look this up.
Yes, please look it up. Dude, I got the vortex upgrade for his. Oh no! I got the vortex upgrade for his. Oh shoot. His like spear thing, and it's really cool. Also, these spiders are kind of creepy though. Like when you watch all of them running around on the ground. You know those like
pretty cool.
you know those videos of all like of spiders like that like people step on and then they have like 1,000 spiders run out of their body, like baby spiders. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That is my biggest fear. Not my biggest fear. One of my biggest fears of all time is like ending up like killing a spider and then thousands of spiders run out.
It's like pregnant.
Yes, I don't like know what I would do if that happened. Ow.
Yeah. Oh, that was a sick attack.
Shoot, he just shot me out of the air.
Where did this dreadbot come from? What the frick?
Yeah, so I might be right. Sam just sent me this thing that says that I am right.
About what?
Aquaphobia. You ready for this? I'm gonna hide in this corner.
Oh, you mean we're right?
Yes, exactly. So, you may have aquaphobia if you find that any source of water causes you an excessive amount of anxiety. This can include a swimming pool, a lake, an ocean, or even a bathtub.
I know
That's
another
from
way.
Healthline 2018.
Where to?
So,
I saw that. I wasn't sure if that was a credible source. That's why I was
it's
trying to
proving
see if
me
I could
right,
find
therefore it's
something.
credible.
Definitely.
That's the
That's how it works nowadays.
that is the logic of most people I know. I will
Yeah.
find someone else who agrees with me on the internet, and then I will be proven right.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, it makes total sense because if there's a fear of, you know, if you can have a fear of, you know, something that is irrational, then it makes total sense that something in your life could have caused you to have a fear of water. You know,
Yeah, well, I mean, there's
like not
especially think about it, if you
not
had a traumatic.
necessarily. Yeah. No, you're good.
If you have like a traumatic experience from, you know, like water, like oh, you almost drowned at one point. I can imagine like a bathtub could scare you. Not
Oh,
when I say
easy,
scare
yeah.
you, I know that's like a not necessarily an accurate term for phobias, but you know, can
Right.
trigger that.
Right. I mean, and I saw fear that there's a fear of deep water, which, you know, maybe that's more specific, but
Dude, sometimes though,
Yeah.
like looking underneath you and seeing really deep water, at least for me, is kind of like causing it's a little bit of panic for a second.
yeah. I mean, I could totally understand why someone would have a fear of that.
Yep.
Phobia.
Well, that's the thing too, is like just because it's a phobia doesn't mean it's uncommon, which sometimes I feel like I want to think that way at least, is, you know, like, oh, it's a phobia, it's some sort of like, you know, it's not super common, but there's plenty of phobias that are very common. You know, it could be something that affects most people, so. And, you know, I'm an expert on the subject, so.
Hey, when was the last time Wakanda installed a
Oh,
normal,
this is
not
temple over
booby-trapped
here. I
back
kind of
door?
want to check it out.
Do not stay on Konga.
Wait, where are you going to?
See,
Ooh.
oh, nice. There's over here. See, this is cool. This is really cool stuff.
Oh, this
I
whole
just wish
map
you would
is
be
awesome.
rewarded. I wish you would be rewarded more for exploring.
There's a random shield
know.
agent, which I still haven't figured out how that benefits me to like do anything about.
Right. I mean, really, there's not.
I don't know why it's a thing. Like, save the shield agent, but you get 0 benefit from it.
Yeah. I mean, other than like the achievement that you get pretty quickly. I mean, that's literally it.
Ugh. So, when did that Spider-Man trailer? Like, when was the movie coming out?
It's coming out, I think, December 17th.
Okay, that's exciting. You gonna
Yeah.
you want to try to go see it?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know that there's a market that I don't plan on seeing. Honest.
I'm still really looking forward to the next Doctor Strange movie, which has a long distance, like has a bit of time before it comes out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, is like I'm just so invested at this point in the Marvel, the MCU, and everything that's happening that every movie is just like, I know I'm gonna watch it, so might as well. Like even Black Widow, I probably wouldn't have gone to see it if it wasn't for like going with you guys, but oh, that's cool. Zoavari saves this Wakandan. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I like that.
I like that I like that they made everything kind of the like Ugandan flavor, if you will, for lack of a better term. Not Uganda.
You mean Wakanda?
Wakanda. Dang it! I was thinking about Uganda.
That's racist, Trace.
That's not what I meant.
Racist.
I was thinking about our not happening trip.
Here we are.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant.
Should be a target on the
Ugandan. I was like, what the frick?
Look, the name is very similar, and it's located in the same place. Like, they overlap. Their borders
Yeah,
overlap,
that's-
Mark.
Nice save. Here, actually, we have to do this one together. I like that. That's cool. Cooperative puzzle. So one person has to step on, and then while you do that, I'll grab. I have to knock. Wait. Oh,
That was a mistake.
you gotta stay. Yeah, so I can get this. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll get one, and you go hit the little.
Oh, I see why.
The
Why
little
you're
white
saying it's
thing.
cooperative.
Yeah. Man, see, everything about Wakanda is just like much more enjoyable than.
Yep. If they continue to
Period.
follow
Concept.
this like direction with the game, I feel like they're gonna like it'll actually be worth putting a lot of time into. You know what I mean?
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I mean that
I thought
they
I
just
told you
they need to make
princess.
the world of Marvel's Avengers more engaging
I could not let
because
you go
it just feels like
I find the girl before you
Run
reach
here,
me,
do this.
Panther.
Run here, do this.
exactly when you're actually like not doing the story, the game feels a bit empty. Like it's
I cannot believe
missing
this is how
the-
little you trust me.
You are
Like
not
the-
the one I must trust.
the flesh and bones.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like there's. Oh, cutscene. What is going on? This is a really quiet cutscene.
I don't believe you were invited to
Yeah.
this party.
You might want to turn up the
Oh, that's fair.
pretty. It's pretty important.
Came to your beautiful country when I was a child. He had heard about the mythical vibranium. And at first, the Black Panther listened to my father. Showed him Wakanda.
Release them!
My father asked for a gift to save his dying nation. But the Black Panther said they had no vibranium to give.
No vibranium.
Your father did not ask. He demanded. He threatened. And Ozuri the Wise said no.
Oh, he did not just say no, Your Highness. He slit my father's throat and left him to bleed out on the ground you now stand on. That panther is dead. So you will have to do. You and your people.
Oh, I called it. I did, I started saying no before.
Everything is shaking.
Well, we came all this way to just watch them die.
Finish the job, boys.
You think about that? Like, he traveled all this way just to watch them die.
Yep.
Don't hit me!
Where are you? Where are you?
Stop shooting
So
me in
I
the
found something. Oh, that was cool.
What?
I found something interesting that says rabies actually causes hydrophobia.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where did you find this? Was this on Tinder?
On Tinder?
I don't know.
Why would that be on Tinder?
Was it on Reddit? I don't know. There's a lot of random
No.
stuff on Tinder.
How would you know?
I reposts.
Sure.
Leave me alone, Mark.
It's on. I don't know. It's on some website. It has a lot of initials, but it says .gov, so it might be a little bit more reliable than
Maybe.
some others. But I mean, I'm seeing it multiple places, so I'm interested in seeing if that might be real.
You don't think rabies, or you think rabies causes aquaphobia? I'm not. I said that, and Sam goes, "Only if you were bit by a dolphin."
What?
I said, "You think rabies causes aquaphobia?" And she goes, "Only if you were bit by a dolphin."
Interesting.
So I guess, I mean, that's fair though. Like if a dolphin with rabies, which is kind of terrifying to think about, but if a dolphin with rabies bit you, you might have aquaphobia.
Well, why? What? That's confusing. Why would the dolphin be afraid of water?
No, what? Oh, are you saying?
I'm very
like,
confused.
No. Like, so if you get bit by a dolphin, and the dolphin has rabies.
Well, what is the dolphin? Why does it have to be a dolphin? That's
Because
what
you're
I'm
in the
confused
water.
about.
Because it came from the water.
Oh, no, I'm saying like some people are saying this is like an irrational, because rabies causes you to think irrationally in certain areas.
Oh, I see.
And it's a disease that causes you to like freak out. Like basically, if you've ever seen something with rabies, like they go crazy. Like you would think they're freaking demonic.
Dang it, freaking Captain America stole my takedown.
Every one of
I love just throwing these spears at them.
Oh, it's nice. I like
Probably
the
spears
pounce
these
attack
daggers.
too.
Oh yeah. Dude, I like that some of these maps have levels to them.
That looked oddly sexual.
Wait, what? Whatever.
Oh, nothing, don't worry about it. Just a Black Panther and this random dude in the corner. No! Leave me alone, you stupid spider!
Oh my god, these stupid drones, dude. They're freaking annoying as frick.
What drones are you fighting?
The ones that blind you. The ones that do their
Oh.
sonic bullcrap.
Yeah, those are really annoying. Because you have to sit there and kill all the little guys flying around, but then the little guys flying around are sometimes difficult to hit.
Yeah,
No.
and they do.
Oh, that was
Guys,
nice.
taking out more of them.
Attack, giant panther. Oh, I forgot you could like pounce these guys. What are they? What are these called? Monotronic Exo, whatever.
Yeah.
That might be one of my favorite things, that you can get on the top of them and just beat the crap out of them.
Oh man, that's pretty sick.
Also, sometimes there's so much going on this, like, on the screen on here. Like all the explosions and you know, particle effects and whatnot, that it's hard to know what you're doing.
Right. Dude, wait till you see the OLT. The Super Adaptoid like boss fight can get pretty crazy.
Did you really think that was it? I needed an insurance policy.
From Geico. Well, I guess you're all dead. That sucks. Oh my gosh. My Black Panther like costume is glitching out really bad.
Oh, that's
Mark,
stupid.
you should go look at my stream so you can see the Black Panther glitch that's going on right now.
How do I do that?
Go to YouTube, GeneralTezla.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah. His like there's like a face merged with a mask.
Okoye, we are coming home. My sister will need medical attention.
Yes, beloved.
And get me the next of kin. For
Oh dang it! I missed it.
I will.
You should be able to skip back.
Oh shoot! I can't do this.
Ow.
Hold on, I gotta.
The
Otherwise, we're gonna get
is the quality really bad?
of the stream.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
Okay. Because I just checked it and it looks kind of blurry from what I can see, but I think it
Oh,
might
really?
just be like me and not like my viewing and not so much the actual stream quality. But I don't know. Because I have it set to be able to show HD. I just don't know why. Like I can't see it as HD.
Yeah. That's weird. It's not glitching out on the stream.
Oh, it should. It's like right there at the end.
Oh, at the end.
Yeah, like that last scene when they're leaving the.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. It's not glitching out.
Wait,
At least
what?
not on the stream part.
No, wait, it was definitely glitching out. That doesn't make any sense. No, like when they first
mean, it
climb
might
out of
be-
the temple.
Yeah, it's not glitching out on the stream.
There's no way.
Yeah. I mean, it might. I don't know. It might just be on your end.
I don't know.
What you're seeing.
I swear, I'm pretty sure there was like his face and mask were merged together or something.
Yeah, it wasn't showing anything on the stream.
Wait. I'm spending way too much time trying to show you this, but I don't care. I'm gonna send you an image. Look at this image on your phone and tell me that's not super glitched.
Yeah, I believe you. I'm just not. For some reason, it's not showing up on the stream.
That's so weird. I don't know why. Also, my lighting. I need to fix my lighting. It looks really bad. What is that doing? Oh yes, Wakanda.
Or maybe I just don't know what to look for. What am I looking at? Because I
his
don't.
face. Like Black
Yeah,
Panther.
but oh, I see. Is it his eyes?
No, like the,
Oh yeah, I can.
you see, like his mask and face are merged together, and like
Yeah,
overlapping.
yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
I could not sit by after what Claude did.
I just needed you to appreciate what I was looking at.
The barrier he brought up,
So I hacked into his communications. He is talking to AIM Scientist Supreme, Monica.
By the way,
I think we should listen in.
I think Vlad has some solder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the stuff that is it. It's like the metal stuff, right?
Yeah, it usually is like in a tube, and it's like thin metal, almost looks like a metal like string or something.
Yeah, I think he has some.
If he does, you're free to use my solder, like my soldering iron.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Fix my controller.
Perhaps I just believe more in the capability of AIM than...
I'm building an army to fight an alien invasion no one believes we can survive.
Have you fought Crossbones yet? You already do that fight?
I think so. I fought someone next to a tank.
Yeah, that was Crossbones.
Okay, I was like, I thought that was Crossbones, but I can't remember because it's been about a week and a half or a week.
We have been forsaken.
Yeah, That's possible.
Also,
History
you guys are just
Uh-huh.
arguing. We're just chilling.
what we are not given,
Nice.
we will take.
How far are you in the
Mount.
story
Actually storming
I
the
feel like
mount.
now that we did that?
When he is both
I feel
reckless
like I'm pretty
and
far in.
vulnerable,
I don't know though.
Mantis and I will stop him.
I think you should be.
They
It
cannot
should show up on your
I
objectives though.
promise you.
Yeah, as soon as it lets me, I'll check. Meaning right now.
But
Come on. I am almost to the end.
oh, let's go. I think we should be able to do the. I wonder if it'll let us do the final boss fight together.
That'd be pretty awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna change the difficulty though, because I have it on hard, and I'm 9 levels below what I need to be. So. Maybe not. It's not letting me change it.
Oh, gotcha. It might just be. Maybe it's just because I'm a higher level, so it's like
Oh,
finding
it's
an
fine.
average.
What is happening inside?
That might be true. It might be
Law and his
trying to
followers
balance the
barricaded
level.
themselves in with their fused devices.
Are there any Wakandans in there with them?
The
Oh,
mantle
now
of
the
man
stream preview is letting me
possessed
see
by
it in
Brainiac's
HD.
toxic
I don't know what was going on before.
And you want us to run straight into it?
I want Claw and his men out of my minds. We have nanotech pills to help
Dude,
with the rest.
Wakanda is freaking beautiful.
Mountains on all
Honestly
pieces
though,
inside
it
the
is
mountain.
probably the
Keep a drop
coolest
vibranium at its source.
like
We will
area
not give
in
you
this
a
game.
chance.
Oh, not probably like really the coolest areas in the game.
I was trying to remember because I really liked one of the things, and I think Wakanda's probably cooler, but I really enjoyed when I first got to see the helicarrier.
Yeah, it was pretty cool the first time through. I was a little disappointed with how it's, or I am a little disappointed with how it's been used.
She has sent AIM forces to storm Benin.
Oh, I
I
wish they had
wish-
done
As
more
long
with it.
as the shield around it stands.
Yeah,
The city is safe.
it's the same issue though that I have with Wakanda.
Poisoned by
It's like it
vibranium.
feels so underutilized, like the Golden City.
Yeah, like
Oh,
you wish
and
you could
it's-
explore more, or had more of a reason
Yeah.
to like be there.
Exactly, more reason to go around and enjoy and interact
The
and
closest one to the first fused
you know.
device.
Well, and there's almost
Why
nothing
don't we
like
let Claw know we have
different
arrived?
between going
It
to
is
like
only
the Golden
polite.
City and going to the helicarrier and going to all the other outposts. You know, like there's not a benefit to going one over the other, which I feel like would make it, you know, more interesting.
Exactly, yeah, like you.
Necessary tuned. Hitting them
There we
from
go.
afar
I like
will
these
not
like puzzles that you have to work together to do. It's
He didn't jump very far.
yeah. I mean, that's part of my issues. Like, I wish there was more. What the frick, dude? Sorry, I'm hearing
Kill
like
the Black Panther and the
gunshots.
Avengers.
I don't know if it's someone shooting like a BB gun or what, but
Oh, like
Guess what
outside
it's
of your
already, Claw.
like house?
You have lost your touch.
yeah.
That's not good.
Keep moving. Do not let Claw
That's not the first time. At this point, I kind of just think like maybe it's just someone shooting like a gun because it's not super loud or anything. So it might just be that. But
Hopefully, because that would suck if it wasn't.
freaking just yeah. I think that I wish they would utilize the world more. You know, like give us more reasons to explore. Give us more things going on in the life of the game that, you know, make it feel diverse and make it feel, you know, like its own unique world. What the frick?
Cavalry's here.
I hate these Sonic dudes. They're so annoying.
Yes, they're very.
I just died via one of them because I tried to hit him while he was charging or whatever he was doing. And then he exploded. No! Okay, how does
Oh, there's this guy.
how does Black Panther hit like the spots that everyone else swings on? Are you supposed to?
It's the same way. You gotta grab them.
Oh, okay. I
But
keep...
I mean, the easier thing is to grab onto the wall because you can wall run and you can also just hang in place.
Okay, these spiders are already dead. I was wasting my time. Yeah, I keep trying to grab the thing, like, you know, every other character that like shoots something up at it, so I keep going below it and then pushing the X button, expecting him to like grab it and swing, and instead he just falls.
Yeah,
Where are you? Am I missing? Is there like a chest or something? Oh, there was a chest. Dang
yeah,
it.
I was just grabbing it real quick.
Here.
We will extinguish your fuses, Claw.
Oh yeah, we were reaching getting close.
We will extinguish your fuses, Claw. It's a really, I don't know. It's not a very threatening line. I don't know how to deal with these Sonic guys. These stupid Sonic employees.
Welcome to Sonic Drive-Thru. That should be a meme. I don't know why that's not a meme right now.
Mark, you have an opportunity.
Nah, I'll let someone more creative than me come up with the meme.
I know, every time I think I have a good meme, it turns out I was wrong.
Yeah, someone finds a better way to say it.
Yep. And I'm like, oh, that was
some of these. Yeah, some people are just like spend all day coming up with memes and
dude,
thinking of memes. It's like, dang.
I feel like you have to dedicate enough time to make it a career.
Some people are just good at it too. Like, they think in memes.
Wordplay and everything.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I like that there's levels to these maps too.
Oh.
Like there's more verticality.
Everything about. Sorry, go ahead.
It just felt missing, like it was missing from previous maps. You know, it was just everything was happening on the same plane over and over again.
Also, this puzzle, whatever, where you're like hitting these buttons and it builds the map in front of you. This is so cool. It's like a whole nother aspect to the game.
Exactly.
It is.
The issue is they don't utilize this stuff enough outside of, like you said, the campaign, which has just been an issue since launch. Like, have the content there, like, use it.
Well, I will say though, everything about this particular level gives me hope for the future of this game.
If they utilize it well, you know.
I will. Another thing.
It seem hard.
This whole section is pretty much not a challenge if you're playing a flyer.
No, that is very true.
I don't know that you can play a flyer in this section, but if you could.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, like if I was playing Thor right now, there would be no challenge to the map disappearing underneath you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's
If we touch the glowy bits?
there's a little bit of a hole there.
If it helps.
Don't touch the glowy bits.
Why would that help?
It's the same issue too. It's kind of, oh yeah, be careful, don't You don't want that stuff to get close to you.
Fortunately,
But it's the same issue too with anything really that's challenging, like puzzle wise or traversal wise in this game. It's like it's just way too easy for flyers.
Yep. There's a lot of mismatch with the traversal. But also, how do you balance traversal when it compared to like when you compare Thor or Iron Man and like Captain America? Like they're in theory they shouldn't be able to traverse to the same level.
Right.
I just wish that most of the characters were like, I'm dying. It disappeared underneath.
I saw
me.
that.
That was terrible timing. I just wish that it wasn't so clunky is really my complaint.
Right.
No, I almost made it!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it maybe they can
This is not
maybe
fair.
they can add some stuff that's a little more challenging for the flyers, maybe add some I don't know what they could do. I mean, they could add some things in the air that they have to avoid, kind of like with Iron Man's mission campaign, or maybe have parts of the mission where the flyers actually have to go off to a different area and do some sort of like a different objective, while non-flyers, have to try and run and make it through these specific areas, you know what I mean? That way it splits up the team and it's a little more strategic and challenging for
I'm not
each
gonna make it.
player. It's all good, I got it. But
Oh, I almost was there.
My father could see me now. Or yours, my king.
like I want to see more missions that require you to split up and do stuff as separately, like separate objectives as a team.
I want to see more missions that feel like this. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Like I feel challenged. I feel like it's different, not exactly the same as everything else that I've been doing.
Right.
And it's exciting. You want to explore. You want to see what else is going on with this map.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too, is like, it when you get into like the multiplayer aspect of it, and where there's much more variety in your team, you have to find ways of making it more challenging and more interesting. The stuff just becomes way easier when you have a team of 4.
Yep.
Like not just AI. It becomes way more challenging, and I mean way more. That's why I'd like to see stealth missions added to this game.
Oh, I think stealth missions would be a lot of fun, and it would be something that flyers would actually probably have a harder time with.
Exactly, yeah. Like you have to split up as a team. Like you actually need teammates to do certain like objectives or complete the mission in certain ways. They can't just barrel their way through. They actually have to be strategic about how they do it, and that is what this game needs more of. And I feel like that's a way of making OLTs more challenging content that is fun and interesting. That's not just, hey, we're gonna throw all the most abusive mechanics at this player that we can, so that, and then call that challenging. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess it's can be challenging, but
It's also just frustrating.
it is, and it's more, you know, when you it allows for too much. It allows for too much leeway in the content where, you know, some players it's extremely difficult or way too hard for them, and then for some players that have a really good build and are really well experienced and stuff, it's too easy, you know. And then for certain players, it's just right, you know, just challenging enough or whatever. But it's like, you know, if you actually give reasons for the players to have to split up and strategize and to test it individually, you know, and also as a team, well, now you're creating opportunities in the game for it to be more challenging and more interesting, you know, and require more teamwork.
Yeah. Plus, in like half of this mission right here, you can just kind of ignore the enemies.
Exactly.
And yeah, no. I would love to see some better designs, you know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, too, even though I have my issues with Destiny, and I still think they did a lot of things poorly, I still think there's a lot to be learned from the way they did their raids, because the way they did their raids actually required teamwork and required people to be doing separate tasks and communicating at the same time, you know? And because of that, it was more fun and more challenging, and you needed like a full team of people, you know, who at least some of them knew what they were doing and were guiding people along and telling them how to do certain things. And you couldn't just rely on, you know, one person to carry you through, you know, or you couldn't rely on it being too easy, you know, because it was challenging or required some teamwork. So I feel like Avengers could definitely learn from Destiny on that aspect. That there's a way to make things interesting and fun and also challenging that's, you know, not oversimplified or, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, Destiny did not MMOs. Wrong game genre. They did live service game well. They just, the problem I had with it was more the clear pay to win model and literally pay to play. When I say pay to play, I don't literally mean you have to pay to play the game, but like you have to repeatedly pay over and over again, even though you already bought the game.
Right.
Because the way it was structured, you had to buy every expansion, or else you were just never going to be able to keep playing.
I mean, that was one of my biggest frustrations with the game.
Hey, where are you?
What? Whoa, how'd you get all the way up here?
That's where you're supposed to be.
You're good now.
Oh, well, I destroyed the other stuff, so I wasn't, thought someone else would get the top. But yeah, I mean, even with the villain sectors, it just feels like the game's version of adding challenging villain sectors, or villain sectors that are maybe a little bit more challenging, is just buffing up their health. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like that doesn't make it more interesting or more fun or more challenging. Like, it just makes it a little bit longer and more tedious. You know, like, be a little more creative with how you create villain sectors and how you go about, how you go about making content, because in the long run, that's going to be what draws people to your game.
Yeah, I think, well, and one of the other things I've noticed is just one of the ways they make enemies more, like harder is adding more stun damage.
More stun damage, more overshields.
Yep.
You know, more health. Like,
they make you feel less like an Avenger though, and more just like any other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the part that it's like, you're not making it more fun or more challenging, really. You gotta be more creative. Like, look at the way God of War did their boss fights. And God of War boss fights were awesome. Like, every boss fight was like, well, for the most part, like, almost all the boss fights were like engaging and interesting and still, you know, a little bit challenging and, you know, fun. Like, it's, they definitely have boss fights like down pretty well. You know, like, I understand, like, this is the multiplayer game, so that the way you go about boss fights has to be tackled a little bit different, especially for like OLTs and villain sectors. But still, I mean, learn from what other games did well. You know, like, that's what Marvel's Avengers is supposed to do, is take the things that other live services did well and combine them together. But it just feels like they're learning from all the wrong things. You know, all the things that other live services did poorly, they're following for the most part.
I feel like a big problem too is that they're trying to, like, they are trying to correct some of the things, like not do the same in certain aspects, but some of those things that they're doing to prevent those mistakes that other live services have is causing, like some of the things they're doing to avoid those mistakes is actually worse in some aspects, or it just takes away from the overall gameplay. Does that make sense? It's like they're overcompensating.
What do you mean?
Just like, well, to a degree, like, I think, the way they go about, sorry, I'm very distracted by killing the spider. The way they go about, like, combat sometimes feels, I don't know, it just feels, it gets somewhat repetitive.
Oh yeah.
And
sure.
In a sense, I feel like they leaned into a certain style of combat. I don't know what style you would describe it as, but they leaned into the style of combat that they're doing more, but as a result, ended up with a little bit more like repetitive combat. Leaned, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
mean,
know.
it's definitely can get repetitive for sure. I think it probably. I mean, I do think they did a great job with the combat. So you know, I do give them credit for that, but at the same time, it's like,
This is the only way to the power banks?
I think, oh frick, I went the wrong way. I think that there's definitely room for improvement on like, okay, why, how can you as creators be a little more creative, the dynamic of combat, you know, so that we're not everything is just a beat 'em up, you know, in terms of like how we fight, because the game has so much potential to be way more than that, you know. It's the combat is pretty diverse for a big multiplayer game like this that's, you know, has this big combat. Like it has the potential to be way more than that, but it just sometimes it feels like just to beat 'em up because of the way that combat is structured.
Well, I think that's kind of, I think they leaned into the beat 'em up style of combat almost too much as a way to compensate for
The barrier and fuse devices are both being powered by the kiln's generators.
So I can get them
like as a way to simplify things, and as a result ended up with something that's very repetitive or very
Protect those generators at
like
all
very
costs.
simple for a live service game. I also think they again, like the team that they had to do this wasn't specifically like experienced in, like we talked about in the past, like they weren't really experienced in live service games, and I think that partially may have played an effect on the way they did certain things with like the combat or the progression, or maybe even the traversal. I don't know that the traversal specifically, but because again they have a pretty good history when it comes to like Tomb Raider, which is, you know, pretty well known for the quality of the game.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, is like they definitely need people on their team that are experienced with live service, that know what it takes to do well in a live service game, because just having the talent is not always enough. People that are experienced.
Yeah.
And because otherwise you're taking too long, like that. I mean, that's what we've seen really from a lot from this game, is we've seen them taking too long just to get their footing and figure out like how to even go about this. Like how do they go about communicating, you know, with the fans or the consumer? Like how do they go about implementing features? You know, how do they figure out what the community wants? How do they interact with the community? Like, it just feels like it's basically taken them like a year to figure all this stuff out.
Yeah.
Whereas if they had the people that were experienced already with these kinds of things, you know, they could spend less time focusing on trying to get things in motion, and more time, you know, actually working on what they're good at.
Yeah, no, I definitely think you're right. And I feel like part of that is just where it's at right now, you know?
Yeah.
I am glad that we've seen a lot of progress in the quality, and it gives me hope for the future of the game. I just wish they had started out, you know, there.
Right.
But like, no one goes into something new, no matter how skilled you are. Like, no one goes into like something new and immediately knows how to do it well. And I think that's
right.
I think that's kind of. I wish they had been able to lean into what they do best more, which is,
Yeah.
you know, what they did a lot with this Wakanda expansion. I heard someone at one point say that the Avengers game should have been single player, and I'm honestly not completely opposed to that viewpoint anymore. I wasn't like completely opposed originally, but I was more opposed to it than I am now.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why people say that, and I totally get it. I personally don't think that here's the thing. Would it have been a better game overall? Probably. Like, I don't doubt that. Would it have had significantly less playtime? Significantly less big content and diversity? Significantly less heroes, potentially? Probably. I mean, I think what they're able to do just because it's a multiplayer game is potentially, a lot more. The fact that we even have the potential to see a whole, map of Wakanda, and possibly a whole map of Asgard, and possibly a whole map of, I don't know, like some Kree, planet, or the Kree home planet, or who knows what else, like, and all these heroes with these different fighting styles, and all these different skills and ways of fighting. Like, I just think that the potential for that is way more because it's a multiplayer game, and the potential for what we can see in combat and experience in combat is potentially way more.
Yeah.
I mean, even like I said, like with Destiny, like their raids were fun and challenging and interesting, and the raids for Destiny kind of kept Destiny like apart from its competitors in a lot of ways. If Destiny was just a single player shooter, like a I don't know, like a Tom Clancy, or like one of those kind of, or like Gears of War, or like a single player shooter type game where there's no online element. If Destiny was like that, there's no way it would have been successful. Because it's just not the type of game that will last without those multiplayer elements. And I just feel like that for this game. Like, its potential to last is way more because it's multiplayer. And I just, even with all the flaws, the fact that we're able to play on online multiplayer Avengers game, like, even just the potential there is super exciting. Like, I've already seen enough single player, Marvel story games that don't interest me, or that are not that fun, or that I play through maybe once or twice and they're fun, and then that's it, and then I forget about the game. Like, I've already seen enough of that to where at this point I'm like, I really want this. Like, I want this multiplayer experience that is going to keep growing. So that's just my justification for it. I feel like it just scratches a much needed itch. Even though it maybe doesn't. People argue whether or not it does it in the right way.
That's fair. And maybe I just wish. I really enjoy the story aspects of this game, and I wish
Yeah.
that carried into the multiplayer aspects more.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, they were hurt pretty bad at launch. They didn't have like, if we're being honest, they didn't have a full game at launch. They had a pretty good game, but there was a lot that needed to be added to it. And I think as a result, it's hurt the player base a lot, which inevitably has hurt the pace at which it can progress.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and I'm right there with you on all that. But I think the bigger issue is what we've already talked about, that they didn't have the kind of personnel, the staff, to be able to just focus on what they did well. You know, like to have people that are experienced and know what they're doing in the live service, you know, online multiplayer aspect. You know, if they had that, this game probably wouldn't have been as rocky at launch and probably would have been much more complete. And probably way more fun. You know, so I just, it sucks that it was not in a better state and is still has a lot of room to go, but I just feel like a lot of that is the issue of not being the right team necessarily to tackle the job. And I'm not saying like it's the people on the dev team are incompetent, as some people might believe, or that they're not good at their job. It's just you need people that know what they're doing in the live service aspect, and you need quite a few of those, you know, help, especially someone like higher up, you know, like a leader on the team that can guide the team along. Oh shoot, we're about to lose this other.
Dang it.
Oh, we lost it. Let's go to the middle. Last one. We lose it, we're screwed.
My game keeps randomly freezing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. Stupid Sonic disruption thing is so annoying. That's one feedback that I hope they listen to, is that people really do not like the blinding Sonic, whatever the crap it is. It's pretty unanimous that people hate the blinding effect of the Sonic weapon. Or the drones or whatever the crap. Being blinded every couple of seconds. Oh,
that was
there we go.
That was really close.
That That was fun. I like these drop zones.
You think you can stop me? Vibranium doesn't belong to you. It is mine! And I will happily go through you to take it back.
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Do we fight him?
Not here. No.
Brother, we need you.
What is it?
It's AIM. They are attacking the shield around Peninsula. Get above ground now.
In the elevator.
I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that was the end. I'm fading.
Fancy elevator.
This is a really fancy elevator.
How big is the force attacking the city?
Big.
It's just funny that
Loyalists. AIM is here.
we have to have elevators every map.
Yes. But Wakanda
That's the
is
only
not
way to get.
just Peninsula. We must
Yeah,
remove
that
every
is
last
true.
invader from
Either that or
within
like a
Wakanda.
train thing that they have in Uganda, like in Uganda.
We are almost
Oh
there.
my gosh, Wakanda!
Get outside. Hurry.
I will say I like the UI much more, but there's still room for improvement. Still some annoying things.
Wait, what do you like more?
The new UI,
Oh, I definitely like the new UI better.
yeah. It is way better. There's a lot of room for improvement.
Judy, direct me to the shield's weakest point. Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Do you hear that? Do you feel it in your bones? Your country crumbling at my feet?
Judy,
Crossbones.
are you seeing what I am seeing?
I see it. The vibranium has ripped Claw apart. He is pure sonic energy now.
How do I defeat a man made of sound?
If I reverse the polarity of the sound dampeners around Wakanda, they can amplify sound instead. Get the wavelength just right, and it will resonate with the sonic waves that make up Claw. You could beat him.
To get enough power for a maneuver like that, you would have to drop the shield around the city.
Only until you defeat Claw. Wakanda can protect itself until then. Trust your people. Trust me.
Do it.
How long before your city's rubble, you think?
He has pointed terror at the city. T'Challa, we cannot fight AIM and that madman's guns.
not have to. We'll destroy the turrets.
You're going to have to deal with me.
There we go.
Orphan King. I can hear you.
I think you would put both of us in the... That's kind of a cool mechanic though that they added, where he isolates some of the players,
Yeah.
and you have to fight them individually. So the OLT, when the OLT comes out, that's going to be really... I mean, that is a mechanic that is actually... I'm not gonna lie, I felt like it was such a tease. They've teased us so many times, it feels like, where you think we're gonna get a fight with like a really big villain. We have to fight something really big, and then we end up not being able.
Yeah, that's true. No, definitely. I was hoping we were gonna get to fight him, and then they shrunk him.
Oh, frick! He isolated me. Stop chasing me. Frick.
Some heroes you are.
Someone pointed out, which I think is pretty interesting. So I like that you are able to fight both bosses at the same time. It does make it more interesting, but technically you don't really have to fight Crossbones, because those turrets don't actually like make a difference.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh shoot, there's a timer. Oh frick, I didn't even notice that.
Wait, where's the timer?
Look on the bot, like close to the bottom of the screen on the left.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, that's
Is that for the isolation?
No, that's... I don't know what that's for, actually. Yeah. Oh, we lost. Huh.
I guess the turrets do make a difference.
I don't know if it's the turrets. I think the timer might be separate, but could be wrong.
Huh.
I do really love though that you have a double villain sector, a double boss fight. Like the dream I feel is having a 4-on-4 brawl, like villain sector.
Is it loading?
No, hasn't loaded for me yet. Might need to reload.
Did it crash?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it crashed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
Did it load yet for you?
No, it hasn't loaded for me either.
Okay, well
So
I think
weird.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'll catch you later.
Alright.
That's so
Well,
annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Yeah, because it's still just black. Yeah. Alright, I'll catch you later, Mark.
Alright, dude.
Bye.
Catch you later. Alright.
Alright, and that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you later.